Hey, it's Meg here, and I guess this is going to be my first ride of 2024, guys. I did the last ride already for 2023, but this is actually going to be my first, because it's been raining a whole lot. But, so today, we're going to go ride the Swingarm Lightbeat with the KO Moto trifecta, alright? That's what I'm going to call it. I've got the KO Moto factory spec controller, and the KO Moto factory spec motor. And I've got, what else? And then I just installed the KO Moto Swingarm, alright? So, Hades Omega's bike is decked out with KO Moto parts. Unfortunately, Hades Omega is planning to, let's turn the light off, is planning to, oh boy, is it heavier, man. It's heavier with this Swingarm. It's harder to pick it up, pick the back up. Alright. Let's move this down. I'm trying out my new racer gloves. These are my new gloves, guys. They're racer gloves. They're an old set of racer gloves, circa 2016, but they're the ones that you would use at a racetrack. All right, they're for racing. So we're going to try it out. All right, so here's the scoop. I just installed the Swingarm, and we're going to go take it for a spin. All right. Yesterday I checked the. We were checking the sag. We were checking the travel. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, brand new drivetrain, guys. It's good regen. Look at this big ass freaking trailer here, man. All right, I've got my racing slicks on. And we're just going to go for a little ride. I've got a full charge in the battery, so I've got to go, you know, get it uncharged a little bit. So we're going to go for a little ride. A ride around. Nothing crazy, guys. I feel it's taller, and it's actually taller in the back. So one thing we found out, all right, so the last thing we did was we checked how much travel we have with this new Swingarm. This Swingarm is approximately 50 millimeters or 5 centimeters longer than the stock Swingarm. All right, that means the ride will be better for one thing. Oh man, it's very violent when it charges. Wow, the back squats a lot when under acceleration. Also, another thing is we need to whatchamacallit, I need to rebuild the front forks, guys, so that's what's next on my list of things to do on this bike, and then it'll be ready for 2024 pretty much. But man, the primary drive is smooth. It's butter smooth. Woo! That's nothing like a brand newly rebuilt primary drive system, you know. It rides like a brand new bike. Anyway, we're just going for a ride around. Actually, I want to see what's over there on that trail closed thing. Ah, there it is, man. It cuts out at 12 miles, under 12 miles an hour. I hate that. Now, let's see what this trail closed is. I've been wondering what this is. They put like rocks here and shit. I'm not going to go here. Well, yeah, let's go if we can. I don't want to get my tires muddy. Sure, yeah, let's go. Oh, it's they close it. Like, I have to ride over the berm here. It's okay. Okay, there you go. I got to try out the suspension a little bit there. I was not planning for that. I don't think the collar, the preload adjustment collar is totally tight, man. I kind of left it a little loose yesterday because I knew I was going to set that sag. So that's the next thing we have to do to this bike is we have to set the sag, okay, guys? I'm going to probably go for like 25% or something. Somewhere from like 20 to 30%, I think, is where they want you to set the sag, and I think I'm going to shoot for like 25. Okay? Feels good, actually. I feel like we don't really have to do anything, but yeah, under acceleration, I feel the front wanting to come up. Whew, man, it sounds crazy. Man, it's so smooth. I love it. It's been a while since I've ridden this thing on the pavement, on the street. Oh, this guy. I always get flat tires when I ride on the bike lanes though, so that's why I don't do it anymore, man. .50 right there, I hit 50 there. I don't, Hades Mega doesn't condone breaking any speed limits, but I just had to roll on it a little bit. Oh, police just saw me. I think it'll be fine. I've got my moped license and all that stuff, the registration, so. And we can go 30 miles an hour. That's the moped speed limit. I should probably put my mirrors up to make it look legit. Yeah, it feels pretty stable. Yeah, this new KO Moto Swingarm, pretty sweet, man. I kind of want to do a launch, guys. We gotta go find a place to do a launch. So I think I think I felt like a pebble or something hit the back of my helmet. So one thing I'll tell you with this KO Swingarm, it's longer. Your fender isn't going to do much. That's what I'm saying. All right, it didn't do much before, and it's going to do much less now. All right, Hades Mega, we'll have to see if maybe he can get a longer rear fender or something, man. That's the only way, you know. Oh, here we can do a launch right here. There's a dude in the bike lane over there, though. All right, here I'm gonna do a launch. Let's turn the lights on. All right, ready, guys? Hopefully I don't break anything. Go! Woo! That was about to 40 miles an hour. Didn't seem very fast. Butter smooth, man. All right. Oh, man! Front wants to get up, man. It's transferring a lot of weight to the rear. So that tells me that, like, yeah, the back is softer now. All right, we can probably fix that by adding more compression. These guys just walking around with their hands, holding hands together. Yeah, look at this thing, man. Woo! I haven't read this thing in a minute, man. It's fast, man. Yeah, boy. All right, so yeah, that's all I had to do. I needed to get the what's next, all right, guys, is to adjust the sag, all right? My guess is we're pretty close to where we need to be. The bike feels fine. I was worried that, like, it was too long and the suspension was going to be too soft and it's going to sag too much, but I think it's okay. But they say when you get a longer swing arm, you should go up on your spring rate, all right? And I don't have another spring lying around. I thought I did, but it didn't fit the shock, man. When I tried to put it on, I was like, it doesn't fit over the adjuster, man. What the hell? So I may need to mess around with the clickers, though. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have to mess around with the clickers. What are we at? I'm trying to get to around 80%. We're at 85 right now. That's okay, I guess. Oh, damn, we went through power real fast. Woo! It feels more planted. It handles, it's more stable now, definitely. It's definitely more stable. Here, we'll go take this this left and right here. Hopefully there's nobody coming. Yeah! Yeah, boy, dude. So it's a combination of two things, guys, that I feel is making this bike handle better right now. All right, well, obviously it's, you know, I refreshed the rear end and everything. Oh, what's this guy doing? He's like burning stuff. He's like sealing something. Actually, the back feels taller than the front, so I think we're fine. I don't think we have to adjust the. I might have made I might have adjusted too little sag. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see where we're at when I actually do it. I have to do the rider sag test, and I'm gonna put my leathers on for that. So anyway, yeah, we're just riding around. It feels much more stable, all right, because of two things, guys. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this bike was super unstable before, man. The handlebars are just like, you know, all over the place. It was really, the steering was really twitchy. Now it's a lot more stable because we have an extended swing arm, all right? It's extended by 5 centimeters, all right? Also, it's much stiffer. It's much stiffer than it was before. It also doesn't turn as fast. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's more stable, but it doesn't turn as quickly anymore. So I don't know. We'll find out when we get the final suspension settings in. But yeah, dude. I'm trying to get this thing back to like 80% ish. All right, so this battery, the battery on this bike is actually, I think, is starting, the cells are starting to degrade. One of the modules is like is unbalanced or something, and so it's trying to. It doesn't charge it all the way because that one module goes too high, and then it, that one module runs out of power real quick. So yeah. Oh my God! It feels good. It's solid. Oh my God! Yeah, dude. I feel like we can wail on it more. It's more stable. I can get on the throttle more. However, it doesn't turn as fast as it does before, all right? Actually, let's do this. Let's go into this court here, and we'll do some Gymkhana action here. Oh. All right, let's do it standing. Yeah, it's it's more stable, but it doesn't turn as fast anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's turned slower now, for sure. Yep. Turns slower than it did before. So that's one of the drawbacks, okay, guys? To making the swing arm longer is that it's going to be more stable. It's probably going to wheelie less, but I kind of don't feel that because I feel like the weight is transferring to the back so fast that it feels like it's squatting and then the front wants to come up. It's going to be more stable for sure. It's going to wheelie less supposedly, but your bike will turn in slower. Okay, so one way we can combat that is to maybe somehow raise the rear end. All right, if we could maybe increase the preload. Yeah, increase the preload. That's the only thing I can think of that would make it turn in a little faster is increase the preload. That or put a smaller front end. All right, smaller wheel in the front. But I'll take stability any day. We'll give it a whirl. All right. But that's one of this bike's, I guess, greatest. That's one of the best things about this bike is its ability to turn really quickly, all right? Turn in really fast, and now we just kind of nerfed it a little bit. Okay. Anyway, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm below 80%, so I think I'm done with my ride today. All right, guys. But I am pretty happy with the results, guys. I'm pretty happy with the results. So there it is. Oh, good thing I didn't lose that. I forgot that was on there, but that's for the sag adjustment thing. But there it is. New year. I got some new gloves. We got a new rear end on the bike. All right, this little flappy thing. We're gonna try this out. It's already caught a lot of stuff. I can see stuff on it already, so it's doing its job. All right, it's keeping the shock nice and clean. All right. However, I did feel the back of my head getting hit by like some rocks and stuff. All right, and so that's gonna happen. All right, and it's not that big a deal riding on the pavement, but but riding off-road in the mud and all that stuff, it's not going to be pleasant. So one thing I might want to do is find a longer... Oh, you know what we could do? Right now, one thing that would be good, all right, maybe for the future, all right, guys, is we could put the seat extenders, all right, you know, they have the seat extender that makes the subframe longer. You could put the longer subframe, and then that will move it back a little bit. It'll move it back maybe like an inch. The fender will have a little more coverage. And then, yes, probably get a longer fender will help too. So if you got the seat extender mod, or not the seat extender, the subframe extender, and then we could put bigger batteries, because I think a lot of the batteries a lot of the high capacity batteries, they require you to have, you know, to make the subframe a little longer. So use the subframe extenders, and we can try to see if we can find a longer fender. Man, that's fender is too it's too small now. Before it was like just right. All right, now it's moved significantly, where like the fender is it's too small, so it's not doing too good a job. All right, like I mentioned, the Alta Redshift, the fender goes all the way to the back of the wheel. All right, that's a proper fender length. All right, so we're like only halfway on the wheel, man. So that's no bueno. So, all right, but anyway, I've got all the stuff to keep the dirt off the bike. All right, it's just me that's gonna get dirty, guys. Okay, we're gonna be like, you know, dirt and crap is gonna be flying all over the place. All right, but anyway, there it is. I took it for a ride. It was more stable. It feels fine. I think it's okay. Maybe we have to mess around with the clickers a little more. I might need to go up on the compression more, because it's a little softer. But well, the next thing we got to do is we got to set the sag. Okay, so set the sag, and then we got to rebuild the front forks, and then it'll be ready for 2024, guys. And some other stuff that I'm planning to do is I'm planning to get a X9000 controller. They have a version 2 X9000 controller, and then I'm planning to get a new battery. Like I mentioned, my batteries they're kind of getting old, man. They're not very good anymore, man. They're only good for short races now. so I'm planning to get a bigger, more powerful battery. All right, but it's also going to add more weight to the bike. All right, so I don't know how that's going to pan out, but I'm interested to see how this thing handles off-road now too. So I need to get new tires. These tires are worn out. That's why I was like, I don't really care riding with them on the street, man. I'm gonna toss them anyway. So okay, but they've done a good job, and it rode really good, really smooth. So I think I was able to get it up to 55. We could probably go faster if I got a longer, straighter road and no police around. But we'll save that for the racetrack, okay, guys. Okay, so there you go. So that was my first ride of 2024, and I did it doing a test ride. All right, what's it called? We did it doing a shakedown ride on the KO Moto, with the KO Moto Swingarm. Okay, and it seems fine. It's really good. It's running it's really smooth. It's kind of noisy. It's more stable. But it turns in less. All right, so that's a sacrifice with the longer swing arm. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to replace the swing arm to get a longer swing arm. All right, that wasn't the plan. The plan was I just wanted a stronger swing arm, guys. So so this is a stronger swing arm, but I didn't really want a longer one. All right, but we'll give it a whirl. We'll see how it is, man. I do like it being more stable, and I do like the ride being more better. All right, the ride is going to be smoother now that we have a longer wheelbase, because it's not doing this so much. It's a little, the swing arm is going to move slower now. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how it's going to be riding off road. We'll have to see. We'll have to take it to Metcalf. But the thing is, I have to get also in 2024. I'm going to need to get a green sticker for this bike. So I'm not looking forward to that. So okay, thanks a lot for coming along for the ride. That was my first ride of 2024, and we did it on Sworn Light B. All right, just riding around the neighborhood. All right, here's me out. Thanks for watching.